Your second video of the day. Hopefully I can keep this relatively short and sweet, and this is one of the short clips that I come across yesterday. The title of it is Myron Couldn't Stop Laughing. Now what I'm going to be doing in this video is translating talk that kind of makes sense, but you've got to really dig into it to get to the sort of the message behind it. So let's just fire away with this one.
And don't be these red pill guys who, when she goes, "What are you, bro? What are you?" and she keeps poking you and testing you, and the red pill guys go, "Actually, no, I'm not. I'm stoic," and they're responding.
No, that wasn't the beginning. I don't think. Maybe it was. I want to just replay that again, just for this, just to make sure.
And don't be these red pill guys who, when she goes, "What are you, bro? What are you?" and she keeps poking you and testing you, and the red pill guys go, "Actually, no, I'm not. I'm stoic," and they're responding. Immediately say, "Shut the fuck up, bitch." Week one, when you say that, you can do that for years. If you...
Right, now I'm going to stop it there. This is what makes me laugh about some of these people that take the piss out of red pill because they don't quite get the gist of it. And unfortunately the whole red pill thing is, with it going mainstream, a lot of these, you know, this guy, I'll throw a link in the description so you can go ahead and watch it yourself if you wish to do so. He sat there in a studio with his wife beater on, sunglasses in his headset. The only thing that I'm going to let fly in that is going to be the headset, like his headphones, right? Sunglasses in a studio, it's like, bro, what the fuck's the matter with you? Is it like a little bit too much for your sensitive little eyes or something? I'm just saying. Kind of taking a piss. Anyway, no. Much as it pains me to say this, he's actually got a point, right? And this comes down to that whole air quotes dating strategy, which to some guys it might apply to some it might not. But just so that you guys have some understanding of what is going on in the bigger picture in this, because this is just quite a typical macho, look at me, I'm double hard, roid raging all over the place in a studio with my sunglasses and wife beater on, just saying. And sadly some women are attracted to that kind of behaviour in the first place. You could argue for some women with potential psychological issues going on, because if you're attracted to someone that is going to treat you like that, you know, and he's right in saying that with that, if you're not that type of person, don't try it, right? Because that is going to be the persona that is expected from you from the moment you act like that until the moment she's had enough, or she finds a little chink in your armour and decides to hammer in on it to see how far she can push you. So he's kind of right in what he's saying, kind of. I just don't agree with, you know, with going about it like that. I don't think it'd end well. In a lot of cases you could say, well, maybe it would finish up the date early, right? Which wouldn't be a bad thing either, because at the end of the day, if, with what he's about to say, if you're getting involved with someone like that, it's going to be a headache of a relationship, and you've got to ask yourself, do you really want to be in that situation where you're constantly having to be like that with someone? Like I said, a lot of the time now, you know, this whole concept of finding someone that's dateable in the first place, you know, that doesn't come with psychological baggage, let alone any kids, you know, and unfortunately psychological damage and kids seems to be a fucking thing. They've probably got with guys like this in their past, which is probably why it is a thing. But he is kind of right in saying it. I just don't think that the delivery was fantastic. I think he could have put it another way, but perhaps he's just got out of the gym and he's still a bit pumped up and hyped and being a dick, or maybe he's just doing it for the clicks and views. And you know, they talk about sort of like toxic masculinity. It pains me to say it, but I'd say that is a definition of it. You know, if you're having to treat someone like that, it's like there's a bigger problem going on, and it's both ways, right? So let's carry on. And again, the whole, oh yeah, these red pill guys are gay. Instant put down. It's like, but you're delivering red pill yourself. So by definition, you're actually red pilled in this situation, because you know what the fuck's going down, right? You're seeing how to address it. Personally, I don't agree with it, because it's going to be a lifetime of headache for the guy that has to put up with that bullshit and be a certain way constantly, you know, until she has enough. And then, like he says,
"Please shut the fuck up, bitch. Week 6, it's abuse." She got...
No, exactly. he's right in saying that as well. You know, if you put on a facade like or not a facade, but you're your best self throughout the dating, getting to know someone, you know, which a lot of people do. It's instinct. It's like, no, we want things to work, so we might not show our true colours, dare I say that, our true persona, because we know deep down that there are certain attributes about ourselves, and I can speak about myself on this one, you know, that would potentially put off that date that I'm interested in building something with off of me, right? And maybe push them towards someone else. But at the same time, it's like I wouldn't want to deal with that kind of headache 24/7 anyway. Like to you know.
Know who the fuck you are week one. Don't be these red pill guys who go, I actually have money. What do you have? And red pill.
Now again, if you're, I'm sure this is just a scenario in his head. I don't know that many guys that are air quotes red pilled. Whether they know it and admit it or not is a different matter. But they don't approach a relationship with, oh, I've got money, what have you got? Right? They don't. It's women that do that, right? Women do that, not guys for the most part. Just saying.
Guys are gay, bro. Bring the red pill rage immediately. If she orders something stupid at the restaurant, I'm like, that's fucking stupid.
Right, now where that's going to get you, exactly, on a date, right? It's not very far. It will get you out the door by yourself, so in a way that's a good thing, but...
Reminder that's like, you are not dealing with her fucking, she ordered some clams and she's going to eat your food. Reminder that she's making stupid life choices every fucking day, and they reward you. They suck your dick harder because... And don't...
Right, so that's the end of the clip. But now with that whole scenario, he's also got a point with that, and I'm going to get into the nitty gritty of that one. Again, when you go out on a date with a chick and they order something, air quotes, stupid, or something that, you know, they know they're not going to eat it, right? Or they're not going to eat part of it. That is part of a shit test, right? They want to see if you are going to let them get away with eating your part of your meal, because they might not like the clams, or they might want to try something. Now, I could respond, and probably would do so in talking amongst friends, right? I'd probably respond like, you try and put your hand anywhere near my plate and I'll pin your fucking hand to the table with a fork, right? Toxic masculinity right there. Would I actually do it? No, I fucking wouldn't. Not to a chick, but I would to a guy. Why? Because there's more repercussions from doing that to a chick than there is to a guy. I'm just saying, I wouldn't actually do it. It depends who the person was, actually. If it's someone I didn't like, or they give me a bit of jip previously, then there's a possibility it might happen. Just don't fuck with my food, man. Never mess with a man's food. But again, it comes down to that thing of, that's the shit test at the initial date. Are you going to... They're testing your boundaries. The chick is testing the boundaries. So he's kind of right, much as it pains me to say it, in whereas, you know, she's not making stupid life decisions. It's a shit test. She's doing it on purpose. She wants to know, can she push your boundaries? How much can she get away with before you put your foot down and say, oi, get the fuck off. Right, it's my food. Right, you want something else, go and order something else, right? We did our order at the beginning of the fuck... I'm beginning to sound like him now, am I? but it's true, right? It's true. He's absolutely got a fucking pains me to say it, because he sat there in his wife beater with his sunglasses on and sort of like... I totally disagree with your delivery, but you are actually right. it's true. And this is what a lot of guys don't get. A lot of these times, this is how women shit test guys. And again, if they see a weak point, if you're not, I suppose as he describes, if you're not red pill raging from the get-go in dating, I mean, I don't think it's going to make you look particularly attractive to the opposite sex. You know, you got to be firm but fair, in my opinion, right? It's like, well, no, it's, you know, accountability. You know, every woman's fucking kryptonite, it seems. Accountability and responsibility for the shit that they did and bad decisions that they chose in life. And again, they still come to the table and they bring their shit tests with them. I'm just saying. And just to sort of finish up on that one, you know, digressing back to what I said in a previous video, these women that come to the date and they're like, oh, I am the table. You're a table? Table has 4 legs, right, get on all fours, bosh, done. that would be me finished. I wouldn't be out of it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have nothing. I wouldn't entertain it. Trying to convince me you're the fucking table. Whatever. Anyway, thoughts, comments and opinions, feel free to drop them down. Like I say, I'm not actually picking holes in the guy. I'm actually looking further into the deeper meaning of where he's coming from. So, like I said, I disagree with his delivery and the way, if that is actually how he goes about himself, I'd probably seriously fucking doubt him. It's probably just done for clicks and likes and making himself famous amongst the air quotes, the new manosphere that is being created by mainstream, not really understanding the gist of Red Pill. I'm just saying. But this is what happens. This is what happens when normies get hold of something that they don't fully understand and they don't quite get the concept of, but they'll grab the basics and then they'll fucking run with it, and they'll just wing it rather than actually, you know, get to the gist of it. Anyway, I'll wrap this one up. Nice short and sweet video. Thoughts, comments and opinions, feel free to jot them down as always. Until the next one, enjoy the rest of the bank holiday weekend. Stay cool, stay free. Peace out. And don't let them steal your food.